I'm struggling to find a positive here. What's up, guys? It's Yo-Yo Thriller. Welcome back to the long haul. United just got done playing Burnley, and it was a 0-0 draw against Burnley. It wasn't a loss, so I can't complain too much, but it was Burnley, so we should have done better. The whole theme of the game was really United could have done better. There's not really a whole lot of positivity coming from the attacking, and the only positive thing coming from the defense is that they didn't concede, but they certainly could have. David De Gea is playing as a sweeper, really, because every time the back line doesn't know what to do, they just pass it in his general direction, in which case he has to react and usually hoof it away for a crap throw-in. It's depressing because we have sloppy defense. We pass it back to our center halves, and our center halves pass it back to De Gea. It's important to keep possession, and I got that, but when you only have 2 or 3 shots a game, that's a pretty terrible statistic. But yeah, De Gea was getting no favors today. Here's my impression of David De Gea against Burnley today. Oh shit! Every single time the center halves passed it back, it was like he had to just go into beast mode and just run towards the ball and get rid of it and make some weird crazy save that he never should have. By the end of the game, when they were still pulling that crap, he just cleared it out to the side and you could see him just go, okay. He was sick of it, man. He was sick of having to do all that. The defense definitely needs some work. I can only say we didn't concede because we were playing Burnley, who didn't have that great of attack. But they certainly had the chances to score. And so did United. United certainly had some chances to score too, but Burnley defended pretty well. For those 4 quality players to be in the squad on the pitch at the same time, Burnley definitely defended very, very well against them. Of course, the attack itself was pretty horrible because most of the time, we just hoofed it forward, completely skipping over the middle of the park. Definitely the bright spot of the game was Angel Di Maria. He got his start, he got his first cap as a Manchester United player, and he was definitely the best player for United. What little touches he had of the ball, he definitely made the most of them. Di Maria got his start alongside Fletcher in the center of the park. He didn't have 5 touches of the ball because, like I said, the back line was just hoofing it forward and completely bypassing him. But when he did have the ball, he showed flashes of absolute brilliance. I mean, he did this backwards header thing, and then he like did this scoop pass turn that allowed him to get through into the box, into the final third. That's why we bought him, and that's what he showed today. Of course, it'll take some time to get into the system, but apparently it's going to take the entire team time to get into the system. United did have 2 penalty shouts. The first one was Ashley Young in the box, of course. And unlike the dive he did against Sunderland, this one was actually a legitimate penalty, but the referee chose not to give it. Mainly because he's the boy who cried wolf. And what happens to the boy who cried wolf? He gets 8! And Ashley Young got 8 today. Even though it was a penalty because of a shove that the guy's just like, get out of here. And he's like, whoa! He's cried wolf so many times. Now that there's an actual wolf, the townspeople are not going to believe him, and he's going to get his ass 8. And the second one was a handball in the box in like the dying stages of the game. Personally, if I was the referee, I would have given it because I believe there's no such thing as an unintentional handball. Either way, it wasn't going to save United's game. It's just going to take time, I guess. I mean, it's just going to take time. This year was always going to be tough. We are rebuilding. We are figuring stuff out. Hey, I was willing to give David Moyes another year. So I'm more than happy to give the coaches the time they need to build the team that they need and to get the players on board with it, because that was the big thing I saw today. It wasn't that we didn't have the players, because we do have the players. We do have the right players. We have a great goalkeeper. We have great attackers. Our midfielders, our back line is, but we definitely do have the players necessary to play some good football. I've seen it. The problem is the players don't really know what they're doing. It's a gradual process, and I guess that's what we learned today. It's gonna take time. Goals will come, wins will come, and I'm sure trophies will come soon too. We just have to patience. I don't want to be patient. Patience. What did you guys think of the game today? Leave a comment below. Also leave a like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. All in their favorite position. Now Di Maria, he's pretty much a right midfielder, but he can also play in the center. A lot of people think he's a right winger. I think he has more defensive qualities about him to justify not just